I would imagine like Lisa Marie family, and especially because Lisa Marie, and I'm not going to ask Lisa Marie in spirit, but like Lisa Marie was the sole heir of her father legacy in Graceland. They definitely going to have to regain the focus what to do next. Like, so today's topic is let's learn tarot. So I'm going to read on Lisa Marie Presley. I thought maybe she had a choice to come here, like to stay or not, but wasn't sure, you know. So I was looking on YouTube with the channeler, a medium channeler. She happened to read on Lisa Marie, and she said that she doesn't typically read like the day after. And I'm a little hesitant, like even showing the video. It's great. I'll put in the description below after the live video of her 2 videos that she did in Lisa Marie video, and she talked about her son. And apparently it doesn't seem like it was her time or anything like that. And I don't really want to read further into it. It's obviously she was struggling. She had some kind of influence. So, we think the combination of things. Here we go. She had 2 videos.
It's like, Mom, what are you doing here? Why are you here? Like you wrecked it, kind of. She's like, he said, Mom, why are you here? Like I literally see her son going, why are you here? Mom, why are you here? He's like, it's too soon. It's too soon. And
it looked like her son Benjamin. It's like, what are you doing here? So it's not like she was meant to, or she had a choice to cross over. So I'm not going to go into that. But first of all, it's too soon. Second of all, I don't want to be one of those people who just read on somebody, and that's not my gift. Although if she came to me, I would definitely have done that. So today's video on Let's Learn Tarot is going to be on Ace of Swords, the 2 of Coins, like regaining your focus. Isn't that funny how regaining your focus, you see like 2 things that balancing, like what should I focus on? And the Ace of Swords is the mental mind, like the sharpness of the mind. She was struggling, Lisa Marie. So this is about regaining the focus. Maybe she was aiming to regain the focus. I don't know if she was in the process of it or she was having a hard time. I think the message she's giving is like, for anybody who's watching this, because some of you may be in a better place than what she was at, or maybe you're not in a good place and you're just as messy as she was at. And, she was all about her kids. And you don't even have to know about her 100% just to know that she was all about her kids. Especially she found a purpose with her kids because she had like just try and figure out where her place is in the world. And I don't know, anybody who have children, sometimes they find that help their purpose in life. And if you have children, just mention if it gave you some purpose in your life. So going back to the learning tarot, regaining the focus, which is funny. Like I randomly shuffled before I put the title first, and then I shuffled, and I would never think of it make sense. Like regaining the focus with the sharpness of the mind, because the mind is so like this. If you guys want to, you could shuffle with me and pick a card. What else? What other card could be in a contact of regaining your focus? Well, here we got the 10 of Pentacles. And I feel with Lisa Marie, part of her focus or help 3 living and 2 in spirit. Oh, I hope. Well, I'm glad you got 3 that are living. So you understand, like they give you purpose, even if you live your own life or have your own career and things like that. So Lisa Marie, this is the 10 of Pentacles, which is a family card. Part of her focus was the family, And I think part of it, besides her son, the passing of her son, She also just got divorced from her husband. And also she had another part of her focus was the wealth that she had due to her father. And I don't know if it was her manager or somebody, but they mismanaged her money. So she was just trying to grasp and regain her focus in many different areas. And so how are we, maybe in your life, like how do we feel unbalanced? And you know how that goes. So it's interesting that regaining your focus could be seen as the Eight of Swords. Now we're learning different cards. What card could be about regaining your focus? The mind, sharpness, truth, right? Regaining your focus, Two of Coins, like balancing. Which, am I unfocused or I'm focused? Like I'm trying to regain it. And the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is about having it all. The family, the career or the wealth or abundance. So that make you feel like you're focused. Warrior Girl, if you have a tarot, you're more than welcome to shuffle a card and share with me in a comment what card did you get that could represent regaining the focus, learning the tarot. If you don't do the tarot, I think you do, then just hang on, hang out. So one thing I love about doing like learn the tarot is because sometimes there's like a meeting where I think could mean regaining the focus, maybe like the Ace of Swords, but then other cards will appear and I'm like, how did that mean regain the focus? So I trust in my spirit guide to say, if I'm seeing this card, I didn't make a mistake. This is part of regaining the focus. And also in the topic of Lisa Marie Presley, the message I feel like she's also kind of sharing is about, she's already been an angel sort of like telling us to regain your focus, do your best. Because for many of you, even though she had challenges, you guys have a chance, like continue, move forward. Oh, good. Warrior Girl gonna grab her cards. She's gonna join us. The Empress. So in contact of Marie Lisa, she was a mother. Again, going back to the video, her being a mother really helped her be focused, especially when in her life as a musician or just aiming to find a purpose in her life. Her father with a purpose, like keeping the legacy going on. Also, she's working toward her career. I'm not sure how satisfying it was. Musically, whether you're successful or not, it's always satisfying. So that's there. But she had challenges, especially after the overcoming drug addiction, prescription pill. It started after 45 years old, by the way. It wasn't all her life. So she aiming to continue, but lost a little bit of her leg after her son died. Because that's all she was. She was a really good mother. The Knight of Wands. So how would the Knight of Wands to you, Warrior, could be a card of regaining of your focus? Because it's like a take charge type of thing. Is the person taking charge and regaining their stance on things? Or like, okay, I'm passionate about it, take charge of something. How would you apply that card in the context of what we've been sharing so far? Anything? Warrior said, for some people, that's the only way they can, head first into action. Brilliant. Because the overthinking, definitely, like I could see it for myself, just make me not take the action and how actually make me go out of focus. So that's great. Like another way of seeing regaining your focus. Some people just got to go head first into action. I could say overthinking, and I think it's no mistake that we're reading on Lisa Marie. I'm asking if she like was a head first into action person, or was she like an overthinker type? So let me see. I'm gonna ask the pendulum. Lisa Marie, were you a head first into action type of person, when it came to regaining focus? Were you an overthinker type? So even though Lisa Marie was like a rebellious type, she was the overthinker type, which I could relate. So that's great. Pick another card, warrior. See what else could be like another way saying regaining your focus. I didn't expect to read on Maria Lisa, but I felt compelled to, and I love that. Even though I'm not really reading on her, I felt like she kind of like there to tell us regain your focus. Sometime on the other side, she had the card, the world card. The world is like regaining your focus. Sometimes it's like I know like the hi Jules, how are you? The world, it's like a whole new cycle, right? Having the world in your hand. If you regain the focus, you feel like you're more in charge in your life. So thank you, warrior. Anything come to you like as you've been listening like the 10 minutes? Like what do you get for yourself in regard regaining your focus? Anything come to mind? Just let me know. The message that I got for today was regaining your focus. And briefly, it's about when we're feeling a little discombobulated, how we could go back. So, warrior, what did you get so far for yourself? The hermit. Oh, definitely hermit. The hermit's like a reflection card, right? Somebody's reflecting by themselves, or they're like a wise person. The hermit. So that's definitely about regaining your focus. See clearly, right? The hermit's always holding the light, like they could see clearly. Wow, I never thought of it that way. Regaining your focus. So, I feel like sometimes with the deck, the whole deck is really us, like one way or another. We've been in like many of these situations, except for the death card. But the death card we have done is end things and go to a different situation, end college and then go into work. It's always a new beginning for us or rebirth. Yep. Knight of Wands, the World, and Hermit have gave a few different ways that we can. That's right. Regain the focus. We can. That we can. Wow. I really believe that Lisa Marie really, really tried. To really try for her family and all that. But sometimes it's just, I showed the video earlier. Her son was like, "What are you doing here?" And again, I don't know if that reader is accurate because there's so many readers on YouTube. They're like not that great. And I'm not saying like, but like they're so just read celebrity just to read. And I feel like the more accurate readers or the one that practicing like myself, we try like be a little more responsible than that. So did you did you feel better like being reminded about regaining your focus, warrior girl? I'm feeling better, especially with all that message and those cards. The idea of seeing, yes, we can. And it's all about reflection. Yes, we can. Not a sword. Go, just do it. Don't overthink. Yes, we can. So, Jules, yes, yeah, right, warrior? Jules picked a generic set. Doesn't matter. And she got the Queen of Wands and the Tower. So how do you see, Jewel, that the Queen of Wands or the Tower could be like regain your focus? Yes, we can. The Tower would definitely help you regain your focus because something has totally, what would I say, like shattered the way something was done to a whole new place. So you definitely have to regain your focus. If you're like in a flood, the Tower could be like somebody in a bad environmental like flooding and stuff like that, and they have to start over, or their life had changed because maybe they lost their house, or their life had changed because they decided to move to another country. Totally total change. That's definitely about regaining your focus. Maybe somebody lost their money, they went bankrupt, like a total tower moment, right? The Queen of Wands is somebody in charge, right? They're in charge. They're like, okay, like, the wand is like a fiery aspect. The Queen of Wands takes charge. They can regain. They can help. God, I forgot. I could bring up the screen. Okay, here we go. We have retired from the Marine Corps. We're kicked out of the house. We were living, move across country by 0 people we know. It's all good. That's definitely a tower moment. But you guys had to regain the focus. I just never thought of tower that way. Warrior said in some reading, depending on the cards around them, I think the tower represents an epiphany moment that changes their life profoundly, or at least their perspective. Yes, totally. That's definitely a change in perspective. Jewel, been rough, but I guess you're still there. You're still, keep recreating what you're gonna do next. Regain the focus. The tower, the epiphany. That would definitely, when you have something like, I would imagine like Lisa Marie family, and especially because Lisa Marie, and I'm not going to ask Lisa Marie in spirit, but like Lisa Marie was the sole heir of her father legacy in Graceland. They definitely going to have to regain the focus, what to do next. Like, is it going to go to the daughters? Which daughter's going to handle that? Because a lot of it was done by Lisa Marie. I mean, I know they had people around them, but Lisa Marie and her mother. And now that her mother, Priscilla, like, how is she going to be able to focus after such a traumatic loss? Even though she's been seeing her daughter pretty ill for quite a while, she might not be shocked. So, going back to tarot, let's learn tarot. The Queen of Wands as the most respectful queen of them all. She's definitely the most focused, right? Right? All right, let's get going. We got it. We got it going on. What was that you said? It's all good kind of attitude? Yes, we can. That we can, right? The Knight of Wands, the World, the Hermit gave a few different words that we can. So that's the Queen of Wands kind of attitude. And then with Jewel, she had a different way of seeing how we can regain focus, especially something profound and have huge changes in a moment that maybe didn't like, but you had to like regain your focus and continue forward. Especially they had to move cross country. Wow. And definitely epiphany. Yeah, it was a shock that she passed, definitely. But I mean, okay, she didn't look well, so something was going on with her. But may she rest in peace. You know what it is? You don't even have to be a fan, but like most of us, I grew up with her in my life. Always, right? Because you're like older than 40. You've had like Lisa Marie around all your life, whether you're a fan or not. So it's just sad. I mean, we get sad when anybody passes, especially when they're so young. But now hearing about Elvis' daughter, it's just like, whew. So it's definitely a shock. So we're shocked, can you imagine their family, even though she's been quite sick for a while. The sun shot out. Well, the sun is like the ultimate card, right? Like all is well. Which who said that all is well? Which one of you said all is well? I forget. I don't know. I thought what it's all good. Jules said it's all good. The sun could be it's all good. Maybe the reminder every time you see the sun card, all is good because even though you're like in a like, oh, you guys are doing your best. It's all good. I said it's all good. Wow, that's good. That would be good to do a tarot. Put it's all good. I should write that down. Hi, Joji. As you see, the title is about Lisa Marie Presley. And I'm starting to do like where we learn about tarot. And the topic was that I felt with Lisa Marie, like as if she was speaking from the other side, like regain your focus. Like I feel like anybody who see this video, or even just for me and a few of us here, it's a good reminder to regain your focus. And the many different ways we can see it in the tarot card, not just one or two. It could really be seen in probably in all of the deck. So Joe G, there was like a bunch of cards that we did that could all apply to regain your focus. I hope you can rewind the video and see it. But since you mentioned the devil and the tower. Well, the tower we came up with, it could be like epiphany, regaining your focus from the shock of that, or getting an epiphany and you get to see something like the hermit. When you see something, you're reflecting, you're regaining your focus. But sometimes people get it in a shocking way, like the tower. With somebody mentioned the devil could be seen as like the ego. Doesn't have to be like evil per se. It could be evil. Could be, just a Capricorn sign or Saturn. But if we're going to put it in the context of regaining your focus, right? Temptation, right? The temptation card, you might be a little too fixated into something. So maybe you're like out of focus, or like, how could you regain, like being focused, especially with, the lot of challenges that Lisa Marie had. Maybe she had a little bit of challenge to regain her focus, or she was regaining her focus, but she still passed away. You mean like the shadow, like it's a shadow and light kind of thing, like the yin yang, like that kind of thing? Which is like regaining your focus. Oh, balancing two things. In the beginning of the video, it's like a two of coins. That's like a balancer between two things. Regaining your focus. Life is not always so. It's up and down. So how to like work with that? Man, this is getting deep. Okay, let me start one thing at a time. I love it. I have 3 people in the audience. I'm like, ooh, ah. First, let's go with finishing what Warrior was saying about the devil card. Positive, negative, good, bad, male, female. That's definitely about rebalancing, keep it balancing. Which I never thought of with the devil card, by the way. Now with Jewel, she used her Moon Magic Deep Moon Messages by Stacey DeMarco. So since we're wrapping up to end the video soon, can you pick a card to how we could wrap up whoever's watching this video, especially going through challenges, how they can regain their focus, which would be a good for all of us. And then with Joe, I'm definitely doing more of this Let's Learn Tarot, because I've actually been doing tarot for a decade, and I just kind of gave up because I took it too literal, and I was also supposed to learn about just reading sign and synchronicity, and everything around us is a tool, whether it's through music, through a sign, and with tarot, I would get jealous of people that sometimes they would pick it up and they would learn right away. And also, sometimes, like, especially in my 20s, I would just ask all these nosy questions and I would start feeling sick. So now when I use it, I try to use it cleanly and just direct. So the reason why I created Let's Learn Tarot, because a lot of time I would think, let's say, a meaning of balance. I would think one card for the whole deck. So balance could be like the Two of Coins or the Temperance card. But what I've learned is, especially when I'm doing with other people, we can find that one word could apply to a lot of different cards versus just one or two. And that's the way to read tarot and see cards more than just the meaning of individual card. It's depending on your intuition and how you see out. So I'm definitely, at least on Thursday. I did it today because I felt to, but I'm going to try to be more scheduled, but maybe I'll do a little more random. So you guys are more than welcome to come on, but Thursday night at 9 Eastern, so you know that I'll be on at 9. I won't ever try to go more than an hour, half hour. And that's like 6, 7, 8. That's 7 o'clock Pacific, right? So we can learn together. Let's learn together. Let's learn tarot. Not just me. I'm not teaching anything. I'm just reading it, just like how I've been reading it. And then you guys teach me. We learn together. Awesome. So does anybody want to pull out cards so we can that's for tonight? Oh, that's for to wrap it up. I am courageous and powerful, especially as I regain my focus. Good. Notification. Ding. Yeah, I like the broader meaning too. Like it helped to open my mind up when I look at cards. 'Cause most of it, I think a real good tarot reader, it's just what you see intuitively and how the pictures pop up. But like when we do Let's Learn Tarot, it's kind of like we're seeing that it most of these cards could be seen in many different ways. All right, guys. So I'm gonna close the video and and I'll see you around. Bye.